The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Saint John. Jesus said to his disciples, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. He takes away every branch in me that does not bear fruit, and every one that does he prunes, so that it bears more fruit. You are already pruned because of the word that I spoke to you. Remain in me as I remain in you. Just as a branch cannot bear fruit on its own, unless it remains on the vine, so neither can you unless you remain in me. I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever remains in me, and I in him, will bear much fruit, because without me, you can do nothing. Anyone who does not remain in me will be thrown out like a branch and wither. People will gather them and throw them into a fire, and they will be burned. If you remain in me, and my words remain in you, ask for whatever you want, and it will be done for you. By this is my Father glorified, that you bear much fruit and become my disciples. My friends, the Gospel of the Lord. Please all be seated. Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. Medyo may commercial lang po tayo, panandali, no? But anyhow, I know you're very tired na. Am I right? Don't worry, this will not take much of your time. An hour will do. Is it okay? Kidding aside, just to break the ice, please help me out on this. Fill in the blanks. We have a saying in our own language, kapag may sinuksok, may... Very good. Kapag may tiyaga, may... Kapag may tinanim, may... We all know these sayings, right? You know, what do these sayings means, right? Hello? Bakit nung meaning di nyo na alam? Alam nyo lang fill in the blanks. Yung ibig sabihin, hindi. We know. And all these refer to what Jesus is trying to say and tell His disciples in our gospel about growth as a vine. Could you say growth? One more time. Growth. Ayan, parang tulog na eh. As Jesus said, I am the true vine, and my Father is the vine grower. Which means Jesus is setting an example that He, as a vine, God is His grower. That is how it is to us as well. We are the vine, and Jesus is our vine grower. Jesus could not have grown into a vine without allowing God to be His grower. He was pruned. Binunot, no? He was pruned to bear much fruit. Di ba ganun yung vines? Aalisan mo ng mga weeds for it to grow, for it to bear fruit. Kasi kapag may mga weeds, hindi magkakabunga, hindi lalago. Jesus allowed Himself to be pruned, to bear fruit. He remained in God to be able to bear fruit. Just like a vine, it should remain in its roots, or else it will not grow. Kahit anong halaman, tanggalin mo sa ugat, hindi lalago. And more so, hindi mamumunga. With this, Jesus is telling the Father is the vine grower. And Jesus was able to grow because He was planted, tinanim. There can only be growth if there is something to be sown. Magkakaroon lang ng bunga kung mayroong itinanim. Just like our saying, kapag may tinanim, may aanihin. Kapag walang tinanim, walang aanihin. Katulad na lang ang pilgrimage na ito. Narating natin yung mga lugar na pinuntahan natin dahil ito ay bunga. Because this is a fruit. For some, it is a fruit of their savings. Sino po nag-ipon para lang makapunta rito? Walang ipon? Joke lang, no? For some, this is a fruit of their retirement, di ba? Sino po nag-retire dito nung nakatanggap ng retirement? Part of it? Di ba? Hindi naman katakataka, pang senior citizen po talaga kasi ito eh. No? My mom reached 70 years old for her to see these places. It took her 70 years para marating to. And of course, a son priest. No? Pag may asawa po ako, hindi ko po dadalhin nanay ko dito. Ang mahal eh. At my age, pang tuition na po yan ng anak ko. Tama, mami. Diba? Dahil binata naman ako, wala naman ako asawa, nanay na lang ang tutulungan at gagastusan. Just like that. What does it mean? All these things are fruit of our labor. Iba-iba yan. Father, ang babaw naman, pilgrimage lang, bunga na ba? Well, like any other tree, we want many fruits. It's just one of the many. For some, they reached retirement, and they were able to send their children to school. Napatapos. For some, they were able to build house. For some, they were able to help their relatives. Lahat yan, bunga. Bunga ng pagtsatsaga, bunga ng paghihirap, bunga ng pagiging martyr, bunga ng pagmamahal. All this is an invitation for us to work, for us to grow. And in the end, hopefully, to bear fruit. Yun ang pinakamasarap sa nagtanim. Hindi lang lumago, pero may bunga. Aanhin mong punong malaki kung walang bunga. And like any other fruit, dapat ang prutas, ang bunga, ine-enjoy. You savor it. It must be sweet, not bitter. You enjoy it. You taste, you savor the fruits of your labor. And this is the invitation for us. Yung mamunga. Hindi lang lumago, but to bear much fruit. But we can only bear fruit if we remain in God. If we remain in God. Kahit anong yaman, kung hindi galing sa kabutihan, ang bunga ay bulok, maasim, mapait. It will never be sweet if we are not in God. Tandaan natin yan. Kapag wala tayo sa Diyos, anumang gawin natin, our fruit will never be sweet. I remember a story of a seed, isang binhi. Yung isang binhi, one day, nagre-reklamo siya. He was complaining kasi lagi na lang siyang nasa dilim. Hirap na daw siya dahil wala man lang nakakakita sa kanya. Ang tagal na niyang nakabaon at hindi man lang makaahon. Pero kinausap siya ng isang farmer. Ang sabi na magsasaka, hindi ka nakabaon. Ang totoo, ikaw ay itinanim. Hindi ka sa hindi nakakaahon, ikaw ay nakatanim. Ang dilim, kasama, para makapamunga. At times, we complain about the difficulties and struggles in life without us knowing that it is an element for our growth. Paraan yan para tayo mamunga. And it is part of growing struggles, learnings, difficulties, and even challenges. My dear brothers and sisters, Jesus is inviting us to be like Him, a vine, and allow God to be our grower. Amen. Amen. Please all stand. Prayers of the faithful? Wala.